aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SEMO TV. I'm your host, SEMO, and today's topic for right now is aliens. Yes, indeed. Well, is it a pissing contest between Obama and Trump? Absolutely. Trump definitely does not want to be outdone by Obama, kind of declassifying something that he shouldn't have, whatever. And I think, I think that threatens Trump. Absolutely. I think we all know that. So Trump is certainly going to step up and maybe give us a little something that we've never seen before. Or is that all part of the plan? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you it probably is. And I'm going to get into some specifics. This is going to be a short video. I just want to get out in front of this thing so that you know I'm a source you can trust. I've been saying for a very long time, well before this all was a thing, and my friends will tell you I was crazy a long time ago, there's going to be like a mock alien invasion / takeover / this is what we need to get a one world government going, get everybody on the same page. You can look into it. Project Bluebeam. This has been a conspiracy for a long time. A lot of people will back this up. And ultimately, I think what's going to happen is the technology that we don't know about is going to surprise us. And I think a lot of folks are going to fall for it. I think it's going to be very hard not to fall for it. I think that it will blow your minds how advanced this technology actually is, and it's going to be something to behold. Will this happen real soon? I don't know, but it certainly seems like with the craziness that's happening in our world today, between the Epstein files exposing the elites of the world, we've now got actually Prince Andrew being, I don't know if he formally arrested, but he was certainly, he's having some issues. Let's see here. Let's get that right. So we've got ourselves a doozy here. And let me just take this down to the most simple form. Okay. How they're going to do this, and this is just my opinion, this is allegedly, right, is they've got technology that will blow your minds. Whether it's these drones, whether it's lasers, they will create something in the sky that will absolutely convince so many people that this sort of stuff is real. And I'm not saying aliens aren't real. I'm just saying unless they really like open up underground bases and take us for like a tour where they're like introducing us and like, we're seeing these beings, do things, very real. Things in the sky are not going to convince me. Things in the sky and voices in my head aren't going to convince me, because that's another thing. They've got the technology to get a voice. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Real Genius, but they did something similar in Real Genius. Kent was the character. They put like something in his braces and they were talking to him as if they were God. I think they're going to do something very similar to that. And they do have the technology to do that. And it's going to be, I think a lot of folks will be fooled by that. It's going to be the same folks that probably got all the vaccinations and all the boosters. And when you notice that those are the same folks preaching the narrative to everybody else, that's when you got to watch out. And it may start with an EMP. It may start with something to do with Iran. It may be like a mix of those two things, like Iran launches an EMP or something otherworldly launches an EMP. And that kind of sets us in this like Stone Age for a moment type of thing. And then that's when it all kind of starts. That's a theory. But what I've got to tell you folks is just keep a real, take a real, just give it a little while before you really commit to aliens are taking us over and we need to form a one world government to either, join forces or take, or fight them or whatever they're going to try and pull. Does this sound crazy? Absolutely. But Pizzagate, totally real. Sacrifices of these, from demonic people that run everything. Totally real. So I wouldn't put anything past these folks. And I don't know the what the final countdown is all about here, but it certainly seems plausible. And you just got to ask yourself this, folks. We just went through COVID, right? Which was, come on. Do we know? Can we all admit now that was just a beautiful operation from the powers that be? And boy, did they do a number on us. Well, when we see what this Project Bluebeam stuff is, it should knock us out. Blow our minds. It should be incredible. And the scope, I can't really tell you. But listen, are aliens real? Very possible. But I really don't know. Have I seen aliens? No. Do I know people who have seen actual aliens? Yes. Do I believe them? Yes. Is that a story I can tell you? Probably. I'll get permission and maybe one day I'll tell you that story. It's incredible. Have I ever seen a UFO? Yes. It was July 3rd late at night or July 4th late at night, 1997 in northeastern Pennsylvania. And it was the size of a city. It was the size of a town, I should say. Maybe, a little bigger than that. Zero lights. It was just a giant black blob that took up the sky. There was also like a zigzag of stardust that had kind of, I was laying in a field with this beautiful girl and a golf course, and we're looking up, just doing our thing. And, next thing we know, there's this like zigzag stardust. Now, normally you see like a shooting star, it's like one trail, but this was like a zigzag. So it was pretty bizarre and it was very vibrant. And it took a long time for it to fade away, like a good 40 or 45 minutes. But after we'd noticed it, that was when a few minutes later we were like, oh, what is that? Like right in front of us was this massive just blackness. And it was a starry night. It was like a bright-ish night. It wasn't like pitch black or anything. There was no clouds, nothing like that. Anyway, there was nothing else. There was no sound. We're sitting there going, should we go tell people? Like we were kind of far from like to talk to anybody. So we were just like, I guess we just hang out and see what happens. We sat there for probably 40 minutes, like I said. And at some point it was gone. And that first original zigzag thing had dissipated. And then there was like another one that was not as vibrant and not as close. And that was it. Anyway, that's my only UFO story that I really have. Anyway, so I think we got to be prepared, folks. Trump's definitely wants to compete with Obama as far as grabbing some headlines. We know who Trump is. This is definitely his style. Or is this part of like the release of what is coming down the pike? You tell me. Anyway, this is CMO TV. I'm just trying to get out in front of it. I do think this is programming. I think this is conditioning. I think it's always been. I think whatever this Steven Spielberg movie coming out is going to be, I think is all part of the conditioning. So keep your wits about you and don't believe anything you see on TV. Don't believe anything that the narrative of the television tells you. It's always a lie. It's always been a lie. So if that's what's coming, unless they open up the underground bases and give you a tour, I wouldn't believe them as far as I could throw them. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is CMO TV. I hope you guys are doing well out there, wherever it is you are, whatever it is you're doing. And, don't forget to phone home.